Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. We're trying out some new software real quick, so things might be a little different. Just want to confirm we got audio right now and that you're seeing everything. Just let me know because we trying some new software. So just want to make sure it all works according to plan here. Trying to get some, just test out some new stuff. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you could hear me first off. Let's start there. And then we'll just do some painting.
Okay, so far, Stacy Kane says it's all good. Brandy says sound is clear.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah, Maggie saying we can hear you. Okay, so I think that's
all right.
I'm not sure about Instagram.
We're not sure what's going to happen here. Yeah, this is all new stuff.
That was all Facebook, so we got that.
We decided to let things to figure out one platform and then go, you know what? We're just too easy. Let's try and do something different. So,
can you hear music in the background?
Yes, can you hear music? Is it too loud?
Alan Kaufman says, hey, David.
Hey, what's going on, Alan? Are you in Germany yet? Got to make Mercedes bring you out there.
All right, so I think both Facebooks seem live. Instagram's live, but I don't know if they could hear you.
All right.
Not sure. YouTube looks live. All right. Okay, so nobody's hearing music. Fascinating.
All right.
Okay, I will turn it up a little. And see if anybody hears it.
In the meantime, so doing a little painting here. This is a little coffin frame in a little vintage frame. So we're going to be painting here today. First time joining me, welcome. So this stage of the painting, do all the enamel details. So you're going to watch me for the next, 30, 45 minutes to paint through this guy. And if the stream goes well, maybe we'll do another one I have ready to go, but we'll see. Either way, we're going to get going here. And any questions you have, fire through. Hope you guys are all doing great. Let's make some art.
Alan says, nope, couldn't make that one happen, David. I'm still here in Iowa.
I'll see if I can pull some strings for you, Alan.
I'm afraid you have no strings.
I have lots of German connections.
Oh, I know what I'm realizing. I only hear the music. I'm not hearing you. So
big surprise.
You know what? You're sitting next to me.
I'd assume the stream was always like that. You're like, I can't hear you at all. It's perfect.
Brandy says slight elevator music coming through. For information, the type of music that they provided, it's royalty free, and it's called future pop.
Future pop. That sounds terrible.
Oh my goodness, so that doesn't sound great. Future pop.
Does this platform allow us to feed our own thing through again, like the old platform?
I'll have to figure that out. It has a
because I did like your little your weird selections for certain pieces. I enjoyed how they match the piece.
It doesn't look like it gives me an add audio feature, but that's to be discovered. Yeah. So I wonder how I get to hear you through the headphones. I guess I'll have to pick a source, wouldn't I? I'd have to pick Facebook or something. Okay. So I'm gonna do Daldos says, what is a pirate's favorite letter?
Is R just too obvious?
Tis the sea.
It
doesn't enjoy aloha.
Damn it.
Well, I don't know about enjoy.
Walked right into that one.
So, Okay, so dad jokes are coming in loud and clear.
I feel dirtier for having heard it.
Fantastic.
What prompted dad jokes?
I don't know. Did I call for a dad
This is
joke?
unprompted.
Damn it. I didn't mean to. Okay, I'm going to check to see.
What do we do so we never do that again?
To check to see if the good old folks at Instagram can hear you. So far, I don't know. Very complex system.
So for those that don't know, if you're on Instagram, you're seeing a sliver of the work. Obviously, this kind of piece, long and skinny, really helps you because most of the time you guys are cheated by the size that it shows you. So, but now you're seeing the full deal. This piece is available. And if you're interested, just shoot me a message. He's $5.50 shipped anywhere in the world. There's no prints of this. This is a one-off small. You will own the only one.
Okay, so I'm on the audio on Instagram now. I'm incredibly loud. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to do a little talking so I can see what.
All right, doing a little talking. We're checking on Instagram to see how the sound sounds over there. Again, if you guys just joined us, we're testing out some new software, so it's a little clunky today, opposed to the smooth sailing it normally is. So we're just testing out a couple new things. So let me know if anything sounds weird or.
So yeah, your sound is really good over there. They can't hear the music.
Instagram can't hear the
Yeah.
music.
No, isn't that weird?
That's weird.
Because they're through in the RNTP,
Yeah.
and maybe it doesn't push through. So
But that comes from the same feed.
see what it's fascinating. So,
I love putting little tiny nails in the wood. This is complicated. And for those joining who've seen before, I spent extra care to make sure my big fat head was not in the frame today.
Okay. Yeah, the music's really. Bridget says, hi, friends.
Hey, Bridget. Thank you for joining us.
Raymond says, what?
Hey, Raymond. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Just hanging out here trying to get our software to work.
It
won't always be difficult.
Well, we keep liking to change it up. I think it's our own fault.
It is our own fault.
Yeah.
Our other thing was working fine.
All right. Well, I will just let it run and see how it goes.
Does it feel easier? Does it feel smoother? Does it feel?
It does. I think if you had your graphics or some of the things,
Dress it up once
but
we're
it
sure we're gonna be
seems
able
a
to.
lot easier. But it's with it, right? Like your mic, it's showing you're hitting like the 90th.
Yeah, but
percentile.
this mic is super hot anyways, and
Yeah.
that's one of the things we were going to change anyways, even on the old stream.
But I think it sounds. It's fine. But music then is relative to exactly relative to yours. So whereas the other system I have the music on at 4, now I should have the music on maybe at 20. So it's just
11.
figuring stuff like that out.
All right.
Not that anybody wants to hear this company's
I mean, for behind the music from an artist who started by doing royalty-free music, and then was.
So I'd say what I'm picking up on right now is some mic drop. Not in a cool way, but
Cutting out.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know what that means.
I hate choppy audio.
Derek says looks great.
Hey, thanks, Derek. And like you mentioned, we're trying out new software because we have a bunch of going to be live streaming in the coming weeks. We're trying to get all sorted out. Appreciate when you guys join us and keep an eye out for more coming. Amazing production value. We can hear you having candy and not sharing.
Oh my gosh, can you hear that? Can you hear the really
I just heard you open
soft
candy. Yeah.
No.
I never just heard candy.
Kind of being really.
Yeah. The stream still feels like we're not getting candy.
Oh, okay. All right, done. I've unwrapped my candy. Lady Bader over on Instagram says, "Is this for Cinco de Mayo?"
Hey, Lady Vader, thanks for joining us. Nope, this is the style I paint 24/7, Cinco de Mayo plus 3. So this is just a piece out of my head. This is getting put in a vintage frame. And this is basically pretty much the main core of my style and what I paint really all the time.
Lynn says, can't wait, love watching you work, and I actually just got one of your phone cases. I love it.
Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Super excited to have a phone case maker.
Lady Vader says, I dig it.
Thanks, Lady Vader. Appreciate it. Encourage you to check out other ones. Check out my site if you haven't seen the work before. There is a ton of stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. She says, I still have all the Western art you signed for me. Oh, that's nice.
Very cool.
Time for a Western piece.
Time for a Western piece.
I know we talked about it a while ago.
Well, yeah, and I got the Stagecoach beginning works. We're just waiting to see if that was going to be commissioned.
Righto.
But with the licensing show coming up, we'll see what gets painted. There's no plans right now. And maybe it's Fantasy Knights, Templar. The piece is already sold. I got to paint it sometime. The huge Knights Templar crowd out there.
Is there? I mean, is there? She's saying she brought them all with her from Texas to California.
Well, you brought the important stuff.
You don't need clothes.
Everything else you can find when you get here.
You don't need furniture.
Now you're in the promised land. I do enjoy painting on these little weird size frames because it just makes me think in different ways rather than the traditional letter shaped canvases. The frame, of course, it's a little vintage Stilts. So you can see it fits right on there. So I just like thinking that way and having that in front of me and trying to think of a piece that fits that. Little, cute ideas, little fragment. Tell that whole story.
Oh, Lady Vader saying, first saw your work at the Strawberry Festival in Oxnard. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, old school. Yes.
That would have been, I want to say 2000. I want to say 14, could have been 15. You believe that?
That was a long time ago.
Oh my.
That was a dusty paint because we were on we thought was grass. But by the end of the show,
was it?
We stomped down. What? No. I'm thinking of the Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Yeah, no.
Strawberry Festival. Yeah, that was early in the game.
It was our first time there. Vista Drive.
Yes, but that was early in our show things. It was our first, one of our early ads.
Yeah, I want to say maybe 2016. I know. I think about it in dog terms, like when we got dogs, and we
16
had
seems
just gotten Ripley because we had to leave her home alone. My mom, she's a puppy, and we're like, oh boy, this is gonna be something extra.
16 seems a little early.
No, to me it seems late.
You think it's?
I'm trying to think.
No, I think it's like 15. Or, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
You're right. That was a long time ago.
I know.
So for those that don't know, we really built our career doing festivals and shows for years. Almost, 12 years? 10, 12 years? Maybe more than that. On the road doing festivals and shows. And anywhere there was a fruit festival of any kind, you know, or
anywhere
tents.
there's people.
Yes, peoples. We have done shows, you know, so really kind of California and Arizona and some Colorado. So they do all kind of also blend together.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 2000. Oh God, I want to say 14, but I think Pliss was born in 14. No, he's not that old. Funny. Anyway, funny. We're old, just somewhat.
The moral of the story.
In summation, we're too old.
But I miss seeing everybody. I love painting at shows. It's like my favorite thing. To hang out and share the art with everybody is my favorite thing. To set up a booth is my least favorite thing. To drive to the show multiple hours and stay in a hotel for a week is my least favorite thing. So I'm glad to be retired from shows who miss the sharing the artwork. So I enjoy these live streams and it kind of gives me a little taste of that without people eating popcorn behind me.
I'd be happy.
I know. But you got to make sure you come bang on the painting and go, what is this? What are you painting here?
What you doing, pal?
Yeah.
What's your name, Joe?
Give it that real street feeling. Is that paint by number?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz over on Instagram says, good to see you painting again.
Best name ever, Doofenshmirtz.
Doctor,
sorry.
Dr.
I didn't go to doctor school to not have you call me doctor. 7 years of Doofenshmirtz to not have you call doctor.
Oh, no. Raymond says if you ever come to Indiana, I'll be there.
Indiana.
I don't see it happening. Because we're not doing shows anymore. Even when we I don't know. We went to Colorado one year. It was a 20-hour drive. And after that, we're not doing that anymore.
Because we're old and that's a long drive.
That's a long drive.
No, my demos are closed. Although I will be in Vegas. I'm doing a demo for the licensing show in June. It's very specific, not public enough. But my demos are far between these days. Like my next scheduled demo, besides that one, is Day of the Dead in Oceanside, California, in November. So the next
a half-hour
drive. Yeah.
Which comically, there's a ton of events we could do within a half-hour drive. My goodness.
I'm not even saying about booth for Day of the Dead. I'm gonna wheel a chair and an easel.
All I do is you don't want to be.
I'll still be watching the clock the whole time, going, "How late are these people gonna be out here?
This is loud.
What kind of event? This is too loud."
No. Julia says, how's the shipping department?
Hey, Julia. Thanks for asking. They are doing great. Everyone's doing great right now. Midday, so they don't settle as much. They're down with the babysitter right now. And we'll get an SOS call. How much longer is the stream going to be? I mean, they're fine. I'm just checking.
They're feral.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day when we used to do shows and travel and such, we had two dogs that were push button. They were 4, 5, 6,
Easy.
They'd already kind of learned the ropes, and they weren't hard to manage. Well, right before the pandemic, we had a monster, and we do shows for years, and then we haven't gone back to it. And that, he's a monster. And then we lost an older dog, and then got another young dog. So, like, we have 2 full-blown monsters that have never been out us. We've never been on the road while they were around.
Monsters.
They're little monsters. And then the oldest one is actually very real big injury a year or so ago. So I mean, we saw all these wrecked dogs and chaos, and the shipping department runs the show. There's just no doing.
So we were going to have to retire from the shows whether we wanted to or not because we made bad dog choices.
Wendy Burkett says, "Love this."
Thank you, Wendy. This is a cute little one. This is, and again, people always ask how I get my ideas. So this was drawn last night. I had the frame I wanted to use, and I sketched 3 little designs, different ideas for that I'll do because I have a couple of these frames. Once I start thinking about that shape of the painting, ideas just kind of flow because they only fit. These ideas would only fit that piece. So I'm excited. I got a couple more. I'll paint in the future on more live stream. I like just keep myself challenged because this is a challenging format, being so small, being so tight in the shape. So for what pieces it fit, are very specific. So, long story short, I enjoy the challenge. And one of my classic favorite themes to paint is how can I get guys to get hearts that are up in the air? What tools, what devices? We've done balloons, planes, drones, reachy hands, ladders.
Wendy's asking, is it available to purchase?
Yes, Wendy, this piece is available. It is $5.50, shipped anywhere in the world. And if you are interested, anybody, just shoot me a DM.
And the measurements about 5.5 inches wide by 13 tall.
13 tall, yeah, 5.5 by 13.
And it's kind of
yeah,
coffin shape.
Yeah, it's framed in this. Let's show the frame again. This is the frame it comes in. It's a vintage sconce. So you can kind of see it's right inside there. There's no prints of this. This is a one-off, only original little piece. Keep my head out of it. I want to go a whole stream without having my head be told to get out of the way. Well, I fixed that was by putting the camera touching my head.
No,
so I literally can't.
You can see in the camera's right.
I'm not hitting it. all that matters.
I don't want to bully you.
Hmm? I don't want to be in the way. I've always enjoyed stilts.
Have you?
Yeah, my dad was a sheetrocker for a while, and they have metal stilts that strap to their shoes to do all the sheetrock. One, he's like 5'0", so he needs a sheetrocker to reach, the counter. Just in general for the sheetrock, so he would have them, always laying around, and I would always try. This is me trying it at like 12, 13, wrecking myself. But it's just really fun to strap them on your feet and some strange fascination with them. So there you go. Not all stories are good.
There you go.
Oh, you want all good stories now?
Nope. No way.
I like more than putting nails in wood. I would not trust anything I painted as a structural support.
No. So since you're getting close to being done with this one, what's your thoughts on doing the next one?
Your call. Do you want to roll into that one?
Flippity floppity the mouth.
Yeah. You want me to bolt out this one so low and you can't see it? Only take 2 seconds. Finish up.
It's just right.
Yeah. So yes or no?
Yeah, because on Instagram you
Can't see.
it. Yeah.
All right, we're going to do a quick change of the pieces because that's how prepared we are. We had no idea this would work, this new platform. We planned to do work, but also planned if it all went crappy that we could bail out. So I'm going to finish the last little strokes of this one off camera. I'm going to do a little switcheroo. So again, this one is still available.
We'll post a picture later.
We'll post a picture later on. You can see the finished work. I can show you right now, just really pop it into the. No, it'll fall down. So that's how the finished piece will look.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I'm going to quickly grab the other one. Bear with me for 1 second here. That was really hard to do.
Drink Mo says, "What's up, my brush brother?"
What's going on? Thanks for joining. Pop this new one up here.
So what do you have done already here?
So this piece, I have all the gouache completed, and I'm going to fight with this. I didn't prep the background to block out the book. So hold on while I move that. I know. All right. Let me just. All right, so the background is finished here. The gouache is all done. And now we're going to paint. Get in here. Bear with while I just adjust for the camera real quick. Scorsese, how was that one?
Yeah, it looks good for the background.
Yeah, I know. Give me a second.
A little too close.
Too close?
Yeah.
See when's?
I'm watching Instagram. Right there.
Right there, okay. All right. Give me 1 second. I'll put a fancy blocker of light behind that. I'm just gonna leave the stream. Goodbye.
I know. It was fun. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everybody. Just imagine how it looks.
Yeah, it's not something you can imagine.
It's your own adventure. All right. To-do. Which side is terrible? Oh, they're both terrible. Just bear with for a second here. This is the problem with switching pieces, is that some stuff isn't prepped all the way. There. That's going to solve the problem.
Pretty much.
It's a complex system of clips. It's never going to stay there. Here's. That is still terrible, but you get what you get. This isn't professional.
No.
It's not professional, but I have to paint out for the next piece.
What?
I left it over here. I know.
What is happening? Close this operation down.
High school, my first painting. I know. It's just not. Okay, now I'm back. Get some questions. Take the focus off me. Somebody save me. So the gouache, the background is acrylic. All the color you see here is gouache. That's where I do all the color, all the building, all the highlights, everything is in gouache. And the last stage that I'm doing now is enamel. That's where all the detail gets carved in. So I'm going to grab the pre-mixed enamel that I have here.
And what is pre-mixed?
I've already mixed the color. So on the camera, it probably looks black, but I don't use black ever. I use the darkest tone of the background. So this kind of browny red, I have a deep brown enamel color that I use. And the reason I don't use black is black tends to flatten it and has a sticker-like feel. It's almost imperceptible to the eye, but your brain knows. And having the brown tone and then the warm tone just kind of gives a little more homogeneous feel and part of the painting rather than it sitting above the painting. All right, see, 10 minutes and we switched paints.
No.
That's all. Good to go. All right. This piece is already sold. Eclectic Purchases has many pieces, but is also a skateboard, vintage skateboard collection too. So this is a targeted piece for him. He's pretty excited.
So I just looked it up, and you cannot add your own music to Restream.
You cannot.
Because this stuff's already been cleared. You know, Protects them.
All right, so that's one strike for that.
Not,
Not that big a deal, but
no, not that it matters.
I know what we're getting into.
Here, though,
Do you?
it just has a lot less ways that parts get intermixed. It's pretty basic.
Well, being the we have a 2, maybe 3 cam setup.
Yeah. Yeah. Half Warrior Artist on YouTube says, "Cool, my favorite, mostly bald, left-handed artist."
Oh man, how big is the pool?
And there's a lot of you.
Oh man, that is generically disappointing. What is a wild piece? What west piece you were looking for?
Is that wood grain?
It's more like antler.
Oh wow!
It's a very fancy handle.
Wow.
Pearl handle. That'd be the fanciest. It's tough to do pearl handle when your hands are white, though.
Well, and he's not a can dancer in the old.
No, this wasn't stored in his garter belt.
I don't think he needs the pearl handle.
Doc Holly rock and roll.
Half Warrior says, "I'm just giving you some guff. I respect your abilities and skills."
No problem. Yeah, guff is my specialty. Pro guff taker.
Well, you missed the small other painting he had been doing. Spent the last 5 minutes fumbling around and stashing everything in order to get the new painting done. So.
Because I finished the other one in record time. Let's not take away from what was accomplished. It was like I went, I'm done mid-painting. I won't be told what to do. This is a two-painting stream. Who else is doing that? What other bald artist is doing that?
All left-handed artists.
All left-handed artists
Oh,
doing 2 paintings per stream. Sombreros, also high on the list of things I enjoy painting.
mm-hmm.
I should get to this before I get. all over the place with this painting.
Hmm.
Why is the beard done already?
What are you?
I don't know. I was worried about getting able to get back in there. Because left-handed has its challenges.
Oh, here we go.
I'll be glad to list them. Alphabetical, how do you want
No, we can all assume it's so hard
them?
to.
I'll leave that part alone. Because stupid hands gonna get in the way of that. Is that rain?
What is that?
Just wind?
Well, I think it's wind. I mean, it's supposed to rain tonight. It just caught me off guard.
It was like 5 o'clock stubble on a skull.
Christine says, so cool. I'm so excited to catch one of your live sessions. It's amazing. We have so much of your extraordinary work that makes our home.
Thank you guys for joining. You guys have just too much now at this point.
Nice.
He's a professional.
Yeah. Cat Warrior Artist says the line work, you make it look so easy and smooth.
Thank you. Again, this is all I'm good at. Can't balance a checkbook. Can't clean. Terrible. This is my favorite part. Making like little details. This is when I'm doing the gouache. I'm always it's just get me to the fun part. It's not going to be prints, but maybe a sticker.
That'd be really cute sticker.
Or a t-shirt.
Yeah, that'd be cute.
Because Bored Bandito is funny.
Brian says, fan for a long time, first time seeing you do it live. Such a privilege. Thank you.
Hey, Brian, thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm glad you got to see it live. And we were just talking about when I used to do shows before I retired from shows post COVID. I love sharing it. I missed, sharing the work and being live and people seeing it. So I really enjoyed live streams to kind of give people a chance to see the work. From these cute little ones to full ones, kind of sharing all the processes. You can kind of see it, ask questions. So thanks for hanging out and joining. And I'm super stoked that you got to see it live. I hope we catch you on another one. It's tough. Our little live streaming setup, I can't do too big of pieces because it blocks the cameras. Because I have a 4x8 foot piece behind me. I've been working on over.
Just thinking that though, but couldn't.
If we lose the hand, this cam, if you lose the face cam, you can do it.
Yeah, or just mount it to show.
Oh yeah.
Is it that hard to unhook it?
To pan right now,
like at the end.
No.
Maybe
I could do.
Just see how hard it is to unhook it
Yeah.
to show some of it because it's a 4x8.
4x8.
Yeah, massive piece. There's a lot of pieces that don't get seen because they're custom. You don't do prints of them.
They go into the world.
It's possible to take a picture of it.
Yes.
Like to post a picture of it. So maybe you can just scan it.
And I have another commission I'm working on right now, which is equally as big, and I'll share some video time lapses in the coming week. Yeah, but same thing, it's just harder to get the cam set up because it's so big. But they're fun pieces. And I do want to share them. And if you're a Pirates fan.
Not the
baseball.
Yeah.
Not the baseball. You're a fan of the pillaging rapists. Pirates. Not that's what the piece is about, but I'm just saying Pirates in general have gotten a really professional cleaning of their reputation.
Of course, you get the R from Raymond.
Of course.
Maybe
I put that out there.
That we didn't show the pirate piece. There might have been just too much pirating.
Too much pirating.
You did a lot.
It has everything.
Warrior Artist says your work would look great on custom cars or choppers.
Thank you. I have done a few custom choppers. I did I did a show bike. I done a custom van. It's been stolen and put on a lot of cars. Yeah, I feel like it's super fun. And especially this like badgy stuff. Like I really enjoy these little vignettes kind of things. Painting car or helmets, that kind of thing. I did a lot of that early in my career. I basically kind of started doing tiki hot rod shows. That's where I cut my teeth. So we were always doing the hot rod stuff. So I paint on gas cans, oil cans. That was a big part of the work in the beginning.
And I don't know. I didn't know if you mentioned it about moving around. You did a custom van.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. Custom van, custom show bike, a big, huge bagger. The bagger was a fun project too because I got to work with Hot Dog Finland, who's the main painter for West Coast Choppers. Happened to live in my neighborhood, so we got to hang out with him for a little while and just salty painters, their tips and some of the stuff they've been through. So it's really a fun. I have some sign painter and car painter friends, and some of the stuff stories. It's a whole different industry. Really interesting.
You're a bit of a rough crowd.
Yeah, stuff I have not had to do in the finer art world. But yeah, the bikes again. Cars are a challenge to paint because you're in weird positions.
I think our new lights were just delivered.
That's fast.
Yeah. Distracted.
With Instacart, you never have to leave the house anymore.
Isn't that fantastic?
Besides sombreros, I think cactus paddles also super high on my list of things I love to paint.
Well, finally, Melissa Comstock.
Oh, finally.
What the hell?
Now it can be done.
We were trying to do sound checks. We're trying a new streaming system. There's already a painting.
Seriously.
We're here for
You're so late, you already missed. I had a painting.
I just feel very left out of the cold. My bad. Yeah. I mean, I guess. Guess it's fine. She said she's packing her bags to go on a guilt trip over here.
Choo-choo.
On a train?
What kind of way to do guilt trips?
On a guilt trip?
These are planes?
You could go, yeah.
Like, guilt trips were exclusively train.
Kind of.
I don't think I've painted a skateboard before.
Did you paint a skateboarder on a skateboard once?
I don't think so.
Didn't you? Bottom for that the Mesa show?
You're about to ask me some really long date.
Like 2012 or something. But
I've done the zombie one
that
for.
Bat Skates wasn't there a
Oh, skateboarding zombie. Skateboarding zombie.
zombie?
Yes.
Skateboard? See, this is why I'm here. I finally
Holy
figured out.
cow! That was
like gotta be 2010, 2012.
yeah.
That's why you thought this was completely new.
Plagiarizing myself. I'm gonna sue myself. I love the stirrup.
Why would you paint from the middle?
Because I'm stupid. I make stupid choices.
So weird. It was out of that brain.
Because I really want to be in this right here,
Uh,
the top. So I gotta say that for the end.
sure.
I don't know how I get over here though. I don't understand. So weird. It's my first painting, right? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yes, that you're just working things out.
Another cactus paddle. I guess I'll go back up here. What the hell am I doing? All over the place. So because this paint stays wet and tacky for the whole life of this painting, but the paint itself, I have to be careful by making sure the hand isn't dragged through it. That's why I kind of start with the upper right and move to the lower left. What's happening here is ignore my own bias and have ended up on I have pieces going all over the place. So that's what you're wondering what I'm talking about. How did you totally sharing that on this because you can ask questions and make up my own stuff. So that's why I should ask questions. It's your own faults. If you're skating at home, you should always wear a helmet, not carry tequila, not have a gun, not jump through cactus.
All Papa disclosure.
Okay.
Some of you already have a kick-ass.
We do. This is going.
What's the frame for that?
He goes in another small little vintage frame here, but just like that. Same thing. I kind of start with the shape of the frame for these guys, for these little small fragment, these little ideas, and kind of build the piece to match the frame. It's really fun and for me a challenging way to just change my brain up thinking because traditionally I think of traditional formats, rectangle. I literally just changed it up again. I sat down and just changed what I was working on again.
I try not to get.
Back up to the booze. I love the classic. Next good trivia. You know how many XXX bottles I've done in my career?
I actually cannot answer that. There are too many to name. Melissa said Tres Esquis.
So what?
Instead of Dos Equis.
Oh.
Tres Esquis.
Named. Done. Hired. I think you just come on the stream late and start naming things.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it works. I should have had a margarita while we're doing this.
Yes, you should.
cheated. That is the sound of Camp Pendleton, for those who can hear that on the stream.
So what did you say they're going to be doing this weekend?
They're doing clearing of mines practice. So they're going to be doing live explosions. So we're going to, they said for the next week, you hear a lot of booms. We're probably, as a crow flies, how far away you think?
10?
10?
I have not flown on a crow in a while.
Our old house, we used to hear it a lot. We were in Vista.
Maria says, did you finish the last one you were painting?
Yes, I did. And I will show it. I just gotta. You can see it. The focus is really lucky.
Yeah, so like, what, 2 minutes left on the
Yeah, just 2 minutes on the little feeties to finish.
and then gets clear coated. It helps the colors pop a little bit.
Yep. Protects everything, locks it down. And he is still available. This one is already sold. And this little guy, this drink thing I'm painting right now up top here, has been a couple of my paintings. I don't know what I would call him, but it always makes me laugh when I paint him in there. It always reminds me of the cartoons as a kid, where they smell of fumes and like skulls would come out of the fumes.
Where artists got to have the tequila and the gun, standard for Arizona.
I think they hand you that when you cross, I think.
It's an extremely Arizona piece. For sure. Off topic, but that sushi roll you get is only avocado and rice?
Yep.
Nothing else in there?
Nope. That is super off topic.
Yep.
I assumed.
I'm getting an order ready.
You're like, how else can I not leave the house?
We mentioned Instacart, then I started thinking about Instacart.
You went creepy eyeliner with that little guy in here. All right, we're gonna move back on here and finish it up. Any questions? Get them in soon. Probably get about 5 to 10 more minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Maria says the details amazing.
Thank you, Maria. This is my favorite part. This is where it all comes together. All the nooks and the crannies. Have you still heard choppy audio
No,
throughout?
no, I
Just a buffering weirdness, maybe.
closed some other things out. Wi-Fi. I turned off Wi-Fi. Like anything that might get in my
Yeah. All right.
Now that I say that, I just heard myself drop.
All right.
What can you do? Melissa's laughing about the nooks and crannies. That really pops in my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'll never not. Now that I've shared this story, you'll never not think about that.
Yeah, a few times a week. I never know the mess on the counter.
Yeah. Just finally touch up, and then I'll pop a little white highlights in there too. We'll wrap it up. Sure I didn't miss anything, because that also happens. All right, let's pop a couple white highlights, and then we'll be done. So I'm going to use white enamel, the same kind of paint that I was just using for all the line work. And we're just going to pop a few white highlights just to give a little oomph, pizzazz. Where did I put the paint up? Yeah, I've done this before. a few highlights on there. Got a couple things there. Ooh, I almost just knocked the whole thing of paint over. That
Maybe
would
not.
the stream would have been over.
And black.
Yeah. So adds a little nice. There's a couple. The stars a little bit too.
It's funny because on the stream you just look like a fake painter when you do this part.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sure. You don't even
Yeah,
have paint on there. In person, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, you can't even tell.
Half Warrior says, thanks. Looks fantastic, David. Thank you both. Time for me to go play with the cactus in my yard.
Well,
Me
thank
too.
you. Yeah. Everybody go play with their cactus now.
Me too.
All right. Thank you all for joining. We'll be back again soon. We got a bunch of I'm prepping a bunch of pieces to do this more. So.
Do you want to try to scan the big piece? I'm just curious
No, it's fine.
how it reads on the stream.
For sure. Well, if you're here, you're gonna get to see the big piece. Let's do it. Yes. If you've sat through this whole thing, you might as well see the big painting behind me. The 4x8 painting. So the glare is gonna kill it. Or at least you can get an idea of the size here. We're gonna swing this. We're gonna swing this.
See if you can even see it. So it's very dark on my screen.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop up some ISO here. Pull all the way out.
Oof.
Focus. Everybody, hold on. Focus there.
So it's super glary on the right hand.
Yeah, super glary. Give you an idea. It's tough to see, so this might be a really shitty part of the stream.
You can see it when you zoom in a little bit.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some of
It's a 4x8 piece. It's really long.
It's huge, 4x8. You kind of see.
Pirate chaos. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So, little tidbit there. We'll try and I'm going to photograph it coming up this week. We'll see if I can get some photos and we'll go from there. But otherwise, thank you all for hanging out with us. Now that thing is blown out. Hold on, we're back. Holy, stop jumping around, camera. Here we are. Anyhow, this is the finished piece right now, so you can check it out.
We'll post pictures of the finished stuff on Instagram.
Yes. But again, thank you guys for joining us. As always, super fun. I hope to see you guys again on the next one.